Hello, my name is Kiyoshi Kadre, and this is going to be my submission for the Undertale Yellow True Pacifist route speedrun for GDQ. This game is a fan-made Undertale prequel created by Master Sword, who led a project team make it. It has been out for about 3 months now, and it has already developed quite a bit as a speed game, and so I would like to show it off for you here. Before we get into it, I would like to let you know that this game allows a auto masher because of text boxes being 30. You can do 30 text boxes per second, and we just want to prioritize people's hand health over anything else. And there's also a way to. There's a strat I will explain that allows a text document to look up the possible codes for something depending on what RNG you get, and so we'll get to that at some point in the run. But for now, we are going to help Clover find what happened to the 5 fallen humans at Mount Ebot. So Clover is the human that fell before Frisk in this game. And here's Toriel. Toriel is a great character, but we're not going to see that much of her, don't worry. Believe it or not, we're actually going to go to a different area of the game. That area is going to be Dark Ruins. As we fall. We fell. Oops, we fell. So here we have the first skip coming up, where we can open the menu here on the Flowey. Oh, I missed it. So what I was trying to do there is open the menu on the frame the Flowey cutscene starts, and it lets you get movement. Funny thing is, on the demo of the version of the game, that just like skips every cutscene afterwards somehow. It's very funny, but they fixed that in this version. Here we have a puzzle where it's impossible to look up. Same with that one. You just can't look up. It's impossible. It's not possible, man. Here's a secret character. We'll meet them in a second. So the biggest thing with True Pacifist, as opposed to the other routes, is we're level 1. And the way damage works in this game is a lot different. And so it's pretty scary. Because, defense actually does minus off the total damage you take. And so if you have no armor, you're gonna take a lot of damage to the later enemies. But the worst thing is, if you have armor equipped, running from enemies is based on RNG. So this actually ends up being a pretty hard category compared to the other two. It's kind of crazy. And so here we have, oh hey look. Okay, let me explain what just happened. With that pillar is going to be useful for this category, and we'll see later. Just keep that in mind. That will allow us to know our fun value range. But first, we have a mini-boss to spare. Decibat. Decibat wants us to be very quiet. Yeah. So, that pillar is a fun event, right? And the fun event will help us figure out a code that I mentioned before. It saves a little bit of time, because the other method of figuring out our codes later in the game is about 5 seconds slower without a fun value. So let me just go look and see what... I should probably have notes for this, but I'm just gonna figure out what the pillar there, what that fun value means for me. So you might have noticed the encounters. Some encounters in this game are random, and some of them are scripted encounters. So most of those that I ran from were scripted. I actually only got one random encounter in the corn maze. And so that's quite a bit of RNG you're going to see throughout the run. Luckily, we didn't get too bad of RNG. So my fun value range right now is 24 to 26. What the fun value is at the start of the game, it'll roll a number from 0 to 80, and a bunch of events will like happen in the game. Similar to Undertale, you'll have like funny little things that happen. But this is in this category, it's pretty useful. But for now, we gotta confront Dalv, because Dalv thinks we're trying to attack him, but just gotta let him know that we're not doing that. We're just trying to get out of here, man. So, Dalv's attacks are always the same. No RNG involved in this, unlike Toriel and Undertale. So basically, in this game, Clover is gonna be led around by Flowey quite a bit. If you remember Flowey from Undertale. He's basically this game's, like, save function, because Clover doesn't have enough determination of their own to save. Also, we are going to hug the left wall here, because it saves a little bit of time. Because it just lets those lightning bolts despawn at the bottom of the screen faster. I believe the fight is almost over? Yeah. And so now we spared Dalv. Because he thought we were a previous human that attacked him, but we're not. Clover is their own individual. Dalv wants to show us his house, but we don't have time for that. We're getting out of here. I'm just gonna pull up these wooden boards so we can get on out of here. And make our way over to Snowden. Here's the worst room to run in the game. Like, bro, come on. It's so easy to get caught in those bushes. Painful. Alright. Now that we're in Snowden, Flowey's goal pretty much is to have us get to Asgore to escape the underground. He's basically trying to help us get out. In that room, not holding a direction on the ice makes it so your step count doesn't increase. Your step count determines how soon you'll get an encounter, and it ranges from 150 to 450 in increments of 30. And so if you don't move on that ice, you just can't get an encounter in that room. Anyway, here's Martlet! Yeah! Martlet is one of this game's main characters, and we will be seeing more of her. Also, I moved up right here to make the panning be a little bit faster during that cutscene. This puzzle is we have to get this magma ball down to this ice cube so that we can open that gate over there. Alrighty, we got a scripted encounter coming up. This isn't random or anything, it just happens. Also, interesting tidbit is, scripted encounters have a range where they will disable you getting a random encounter, which is pretty useful in some cases. Anyway, here's Mo, who's a shopkeeper. We actually don't want to buy anything from him, because we want to save our money for an item later in the game. cutscene coming up where we're introduced to the mail mechanic, because people can send us mail. Kind of interesting. Then we have a mini game with these guys who basically want us to find the ball hidden under them. That's pretty much all there is to it. Oh, and also they're like a gang, I guess. Or maybe loan sharks? I don't know. Loan cups? Something like that? Preferably, we want it to be in the middle so we don't have to move our cursor anywhere. Also, if you fail this, you have to redo it entirely. So let's not do that. All right, okay. It was right every time. Dude. Okay. Got another cutscene with Martlet where she's finishing up her puzzle she made. But we can completely cheese this puzzle by leaving and re-entering. Reset the cycle, and then we can just run across the entire bridge. Just like that. It's that easy. Don't even have to think about it. Another scripted. We could get an encounter here if we're unlucky. Okay, we didn't. Cool. Alright, here's a puzzle that everyone hates. But if you know how to do it, it's not too bad. The same as the first one, you just have to roll the... Oh! I roll this ball to the end. On the second time around, the ball's a little faster on these puzzles. But there's a setup for this so that it's consistent. Just like that. You can get down to the ball without stopping. Or get down to the ice cube. Now, we're gonna meet up with Martlet, who's a bit scatterbrained. She doesn't realize we're a human at first, but once she does, she'll initiate a fight with us. And she wants us to take the first attack, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna spare her, then we attack her, and then we keep sparing her. Which makes her a little bit confused. And so she just decides to end the fight and help us out. The number of feathers she throws at you during this attack is random. Same with this box attack. For the feathers, it can be 7 to 10, and for the boxes, it can be 5 to 7. And obviously, the less you get, the better. I haven't been counting, but I don't know. It didn't seem very good. So the rest of the fight's pretty straightforward. Just gotta keep sparing her. Funny thing with the text boxes here, if you keep holding the auto masher, she just won't talk. So you have to let go of it occasionally, so that her dialogue keeps progressing. Pretty silly thing that happens. Alright, so Martlet has decided to help us out to escape, to talk to Asgore and plead our case. She's pretty nice. I like Martlet. Martlet is my friend now. Yep. Anyway, we're about to die. Oops. Concussion number 3. So there's plenty of cutscenes in this game that can be used for, you know, downtime for some donations and stuff. But now we are finally leaving the Undertale part of the game, and we're going to the Dunes, which is completely original area in Undertale Yellow. Very cool. Marla told us to stay, but we ain't got time for that. We gotta explore. Exploring time. A lot of cutscenes can also make it so you can avoid encounters. Like, there's a little stretch of that room that disables encounters. You can still get an encounter in there, it's just like some of it delays the encounter. Anyway, in this room, the gimmick is don't get caught by the sandstorm, because it will send you to the start of the room. And in here, we have a little trick to do a skip, a cycle skip, on this sandstorm. Let's see if we get it. Yeah, we got it. Got this in the bag. Another scripted. I highly recommend playing this game if you haven't. It's very cool. Alright, so we're gonna interact with a rock over here that it's gonna give us an item called Flint. Now, normally in Justice and Neutral, you want to equip these items, except the Steel Buckle in Neutral, but in this route, we don't need either of them, so we're just gonna use them to, you know, open the elevator. Don't worry about what just happened there. Don't worry about it. So yeah, this... If we didn't use the Steel Buckle or the Flint in this puzzle here, we would have to do a quiz or buy a pickaxe to break it. And the quiz is kind of bad because if you fail it, you can't try it again. And usually you don't have enough money to buy the pickaxe. Anyway. Goodbye, Stresso. That's the name of that character. Here we are in the mines. We have to go around since there's rocks blocking our way forward. We have to go entirely our way around. The first minecart puzzle. We have to get all of these colors into their correct spots. I don't have an item. What am I doing? Neutral brain rot. Oops. Alright, so, rock falling RNG. And if you get hit, you lose like 7 seconds. It's very awesome. So we're gonna try to take it safe so don't lose a bunch of time. Okay. So the only glitch we really got to see so far in this run was with Flowey. I didn't get it, but if I did, we would have seen it. But upcoming is another one that saves about 8 seconds, which is Minecarts 2 skip, where you get 2 minecarts to push you out of bounds. It's very cool, actually. I hope I get it. The glitchless method of this room is only 8 seconds slower. Optimally. So hopefully I can get this set up and get it squared away. Okay, that looks good. Getting them both moving at the same time is what you want. And yeah, very clean. Oh, I need this, actually. For safety. Because, as I mentioned, you take a lot of damage in this category. And you can't equip an item because then running becomes RNG. So upcoming we have a mini-boss called El Balador who wants to dance. We have a setting on called Auto Rhythm, so that we don't have to press Z on the bars that come down. But this fight is pretty difficult, because if you take more than 3 hits, you will suffer and be deceased. And so we kind of gotta lock in here, so that doesn't happen. We don't want to fight, because this is Pacifist. And also, we only have rubber ammo right now, and so we would not do that much damage at all. Yeah, this fight's pretty long. This would probably be a good time for donations as well. What? Okay, man. Yeah, I definitely didn't get that. Sure. That was a scam. I got scammed, dude. Yeah. These patterns get a lot more difficult to deal with as this fight goes on. So hopefully we don't take 3 hits. Fight is almost over, I think, after this turn. Yeah, this is the last attack of this fight. Oops. Fine. Alright. Not bad. We live. We live those. Oh, and we're facing left. Alright, so if you know what the punch card is from Undertale, basically it lets you get movement during cutscenes. So that's what we're gonna do here. And then we're gonna drop the mail for later, because we don't want mail. And we're going to walk through the wall. Hopefully not soft lock. Yeah, so here's some stuff you can do. Just an example of the power that is within the bag. You can get movement during battles, you can skip cutscenes. Not this one, though, because if you skip this cutscene, the game will crash. Because we need Martlet in our party. And here, we're going to steal money. This is definitely a pacifist run, by the way. We need this money so we can afford a defensive item. I know, that's a crazy concept. For the last 2 bosses of the game. Because without it, those bosses would be incredibly difficult. Alright, we're gonna heal. Just because of the damage we took. Going to come up on another little bag skip here. Doing that allows these guys to not have to move as much. And so it saves about 10 seconds. Here we're introduced to the Feisty Five. These people run the Wild East. And they found out, and they know we're humans, so what is Starla gonna do? Well, recruit us, of course. Make us the new deputy. There's also a fun event you could see in like the tavern in this area, but we can't get it because our fun value is 24 to 26. Anyway, we gotta do a bunch of training to become a deputy. So, bunch of minigames. And Starlo is going to say misinfo about humans. Such as humans are immune to fire, which is just not true, man. This is just not true. Okay, so Soroba is actually an important character in this category. I would say the most important character. She didn't tell us to just deal with Starlo. Which, okay. There's actually a skip you can do here. You can get movement during this cutscene and walk down to the spawn point, like the end point of this cutscene, and save about a second. But the thing is, if you do it wrong, you'll crash the game. So it's kind of just dangerous to do, so we're just not going to do it. Alright. We don't have a gun, so Starlo's gonna buy a gun for a child. You know, just normal Starlo activities, honestly. Very regular Starlo. Don't ask what those noises were, by the way. Anyway, Starlo has to teach us how to use the gun. Gotta shoot this dummy 3 times. Good, good, good. Clean, clean, clean. Soroba's gonna have a heart-to-heart with us about Starlo. But we're not listening. We are a child that is armed and dangerous. Oh, I'm stuck. Also, for some reason you can't start this next training session unless you leave. It's kind of weird. Anyway, who's ready for RNG? We're gonna duel Starlo, and the draw text is RNG on how fast it comes up. Alright, that's pretty good. Decent. Oh, Starlo's dead. That's sad. Unfortunate. Oh, never mind, he's not. Okay, so here we're going to pick up another healing item. The Feisty Slider. Because, having 20 HP and dying in like 3 hits on every fight is kind of scary. So having healing items definitely alleviates that worry. At least a little bit. Alright, so we have the trolley problem. And we're gonna solve it in the fastest way possible. This is the correct option. Alright. That was the last one we have to do. Now we have to fight the Feisty Four because they're jealous that we're getting that Clover is getting special treatment. And so, if we take more than 2 hits in this fight, our heart breaks. So don't do that. They do 7 damage per hit. This is one of the scary attacks. That's fine. We can make this work. I heal in this fight anyways. We just are kind of in a little bit of a dangerous situation here. Oh. Nice auto masher, dude. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to get caught by Ed's hand here, and that's actually gonna allow this attack to end faster. Saves about 1.5 seconds, and then we're gonna heal with the fruit cake we picked up. And that should hopefully be the only healing item we use in this fight. Because ideally we just live, you know? If I get hit again, I'll probably heal. Okay. Can fit in between the lanes of these coins. Oh! Okay. We should be okay. This is the last attack of the fight. Okay, only 1 hit. Good. That is the Feisty Four. Arguably one of the hardest fights to do in this category. But now Starlo is arguing with everyone because they were beating up Clover. Kind of having a moment here. But it's okay. This is true Pacifist. We'll fix everyone's problems. Wait, that's not the goal? Okay. My bad. Oh, and also we're going to buy the fancy holster. Very important. Don't buy anything else. Cool. And we don't want to equip that right now. Would not be nice if we did that. Because every encounter would be a dice roll, or a coin flip on if we would run or not. We also don't want to drop it, because we have to do more of those bag glitches where we have to get movement with the menu open, as you saw earlier. Okay, so this fight, a lot of his attacks are cheesable, but some of them are kind of, like, a bit worrisome. Same deal in this fight as in the Feisty Four. Starlo does 9 damage. And at our current HP, if we get hit twice, we're just dead. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If I get hit once on a turn, I'll just heal with the Feisty Slider. Or I could just no-hit the fight. Need to focus here. Ah! I kind of set myself up for failure there. Oh well, it's fine. Just have to be extra careful from now on. Don't want to drop the fancy holster. I just have to take my bag glitches pretty slow. Alright, here's the worst attack in the game. I hate this. Be nice to me, please. Dave's nice. We have one more attack after this. Oh! Okay. We're good. Alright, and that's a solo fight. Done and dusted. Probably save at Flowey here, just in case. Do some safety saves, because I do not want to drop a fancy holster. I will not be able to complete the game without it. Because I'm just not good enough. Gonna lose a bit of time. Alright. Have a bag glitch here to skip a cutscene. That skips a cutscene with the mail whale where you are told that you have a fast travel ability, but we don't need that. Do not need that in this category. And here we are entering the Steamworks with Saroba. Saroba has taken us to confront Asgore? I don't remember. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. I know we're trying to get to Hotland. I believe we're trying to get to the True Lab with Saroba as our current goal. Anyway. Steamworks is genuinely the hardest area in, like, most categories. This one especially. There were so many hard tricks. However, I'm gonna be skipping doing one of them. Just because of the risk reward is not enough for a, marathon run, in my opinion. Okay, we're gonna turn on the Steamworks because it was off, but now it's on. Alright. So normally you can skip going down to Saroba here and save about 9 seconds, but it's very easy to soft lock the game or make Clover just not appear. Or just soft lock the game in general. It's very easy to end up doing that. So we are just going to skip that. So I don't remember how to do this glitch list, so we're just going to do the funny. If you do this, you just can't get caught by these steam vents. Just like that. It's easy. Probably remind myself how to do that glitch list, but it's pretty simple to remember that. All else fails, I can just do that Alright, we have another bag glitch coming up to skip a cutscene. This Axis cutscene. Goodbye. Alright, here we're gonna save because this upcoming glitch has a very high chance to not work. And so we're gonna try to get it to work. Basically gonna try to get movement on this mana ray. And we got it. Cool, cool. Oh, I didn't move. Oh, I got it. Okay. Go! Go, man, go! Alright. Cool, cool. A little bit scuffed, but it works. Alright, so that is a big reset point in runs because sometimes the auto masher will just drop an input. Also, there's gonna be no music here because in a neutral speedrun, skipping the Axis cutscene will cause music to play and it will never end. The Axis movement music will play and it just keeps playing and it gets really obnoxious, so you can just delete the sound files for Axis's music for glitch speedruns. I just replaced it with a yippee sound effect because I think it's funny. Yeah, you can skip this chase in neutral, but in true Pacifist, you cannot do that. Alright. So here we have this. We can't skip this entirely. We can make Axis just stop throwing the orbs. He just stops. Look at him. He's just not doing anything. Very funny. Alright. Oh no. Anyway. Where did this robot come from, by the way? I don't remember making that. Where's this robot from? Alright, we have a pretty big skip here that saves about 30 seconds. But unfortunately, because of this, we can't save for safety. So we're gonna take this upcoming skip kind of safe. And if we miss it, there is a backup we can do. So here we're gonna get out of bounds, and normally this is a shortcut, but we can get access to it with glitches. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright. So, coming up, we have pretty much the hardest skip in the game. It's, you have to press Z and you have to press down and enter the frame after. Anyway. So if I had missed that skip with the enemy, because enemies allow you to have no clip in battle, like on the overworld, you're still there in the overworld, but you can just, you know, can get through walls. So if I missed that skip, I would have had to go to a different area, and it doesn't lose that much time. And so here we have a really hard glitch. Let's see if we can get it. I got it. Okay. So hopefully, if this works correctly, sometimes it doesn't for some reason, we will just, you know, skip the first puzzle here. And this saves about a minute. It's very cool. But we have to do the second one. Now, that was the hardest skip in this category, in my opinion. Is overflowing, or like getting the bag open while interacting with the Mission 1 box puzzle. Wait, this is the area where I talk about those codes. we're going to be able to make use of our fun value, which is currently 24 to 26 because of the pillar we got at the near, like, ruins, in ruins. This puzzle will give us a code, and with that code and the fun value we have, we can deduce what our other two codes are going to be. Normally, you would have to figure out the second code in this upcoming area. Oh my gosh, dude! Stop! I'm getting trolled. Yeah. Yeah, normally we'd have to figure out the code in this upcoming area. But with Furnace Bliss, we don't have to do that. Alright, let's see what our code is. Why do I have an O in my find? Seven 223. Cool, cool. Alright. So, during this cutscene down here, I'm going to enter in that code to a text document I have open. And it'll help me figure out the other two codes. Okay, I have what I'm gonna use. Let's see if this works. It did, cool. Nice. So, this code and my other code, this code was 1314, and my other code is gonna be 8921. And this skips having to interact with those furnaces, which saves 5 seconds, and then this skips a cutscene we have to do to get the other code. So we can just enter it over here. Yeah, see? Very cool. Simple as. Simple as. So we're nearing the end of Steamworks. We're gonna have a boss battle with Axis. Axis is basically Chujin's creation, and Chujin is Soroba's deceased husband. But you would know that if you play the game. So play the game. Smile. Also, we can get an encounter in this room. Hopefully we don't. Cool. Pretty good Steamworks. Alright, so we shut down every robot. What is my HP? 20? Okay. So here we're going to equip the fancy holster, because there's no more random encounters. And we're gonna pick up this granola. We're going to enter the Axis fight. So this Axis fight, we have to hit his orbs into him. And there's actually 2 RNG turn saves, because some attacks can just last a little bit longer. And if they do, we can charge up our his tachometer, which activates him throwing his orbs. So if we get lucky, we can save 2 turns. But if we get unlucky, we won't do that. So just get lucky. So here's the first of these turns I'm talking about. And we got the RNG, cool. So there's some specific setups to get these orbs to hit right into him. Here's another one. This is the other RNG turn save. They're right at the beginning. Oh, if I was... Okay. That was my own fault. If I had the hitbox of the trash lid a little bit to the left, I would have gotten that. Unfortunately, I did not. I thought that was gonna miss him. I'm glad it didn't. Yeah, so missing that second one, I believe, uses... I want to say 9 seconds? I believe. Anyway, if you hold down during this attack, it just can't hit you. Very silly. And this one is hold completely right. If you don't get hit on this attack, the bar keeps filling up, I believe. And here, you can just hold still. He's really trying his best here. Or Axis. Alright, this is we're gonna let him throw it, and we're gonna hold right. Nice. Now he has his defenses up. This attack is funny because sometimes you can just get a pattern that makes it so you have to take a hit to get these. I love this attack, it's so funny. It's just fun to do this one. Right, we got to take down these generators that are giving Axis his shield. I am surprised that hit, but, you know, I'm just getting bailed out today. So many close calls, dude. And if you miss the things here on this turn, it's really bad. Because you can't just like normally you can hit Axis if you miss the orb and then it'll count, but with those machines you can't do that. And so it's really bad if you miss them. Ow. It's fine. This one is I don't remember. Never mind, I remember. I lied. Now Saroba got through the wall that was blocking her, so she's gonna help us defeat the Axis. So if you remember that skip we did with the greenhouse, that actually skipped a boss. I forgot to mention. There's like a complete other boss that takes like 19 turns. Or 17 or whatever. It's really long. It's one of the longer boss fights. And so it's a good thing we're able to skip it. You would have seen her if we ended up not getting the greenhouse skip. We would have to do the old gardener skip. Anyway, because we skipped a minigame where you make Axis a partner, they just don't exist. They're just not there. And now they are. Wow. That's crazy. Anyway, we are getting near the end of the game. We're going to take a safety save here because we have a really important skip coming up. If we don't get it, we lose several minutes. And then do a lineup here. Alright, we got it. Cool. So now, some cutscenes have invisible clover, I don't know if I mentioned, where you can't like fake, right now that's fake Clover, and most fake Clover cutscenes teleports real Clover to fake Clover every frame, except for this one. So in this one, we can actually line up with Ed here, so we can leave this room and not get teleported back to the Wild East, where we'd have to do a completely other section of the game with Saroba's house and learning what she's actually trying to do. But if we do this, we're invisible and we can just go to Hotland. This saves, like, several minutes, easily. Now we're headed over to Hotland, without any lore. If you want to learn the lore of the game, play the game. It's a really cool game. This is, like, one of the... This is a generational fan game, if as Shay would put it, you know? Alright. So here, the male whale would have shown up to tell us. Actually, we would have met Martlet. We would have gotten mail telling her, like, she would have told us to meet her up here. But we're just gonna meet her. Anyway, Sora is basically planning to use Clover's soul for her own gain. Or to, like, help monster kind escape. Kind of unfortunate. Sora was tricking us the whole time in Steamworks. We weren't gonna go to the lab, we were gonna go to the lab, it's just, Clover would not come out of that lab. Anyways. Going to make our way to New Home. And we're going to enter the final battle of the game. The final boss of True Pacifist, Saroba herself. Nice gold. Okay. So here we're gonna do a little exploit. We're gonna get an infinite amount of adult soda. Basically, the text box that says that you got the soda is the one that makes it so you can't get more. But the auto masher is fast enough that it just makes it so you can get it multiple times. Anyway, we got our final time save coming up. In this cutscene, there's some unskippable dialogue. But if you have a text box open during them, you can skip it. And the saves, this saves like a very solid chunk of time. Oops. I messed up. That's okay. We got most of it. Got most of that trick. I kind of messed it up because I hadn't practiced it in a little bit, but it's not too hard to do it when you know what you're doing. Luckily, it doesn't, like, crash the game if you do it wrong. Anyway, this is the final boss. In this first phase, we want to avoid taking damage for the most part until we get to near the end. We want to get ourselves down to 4 HP, because that will make her do the least amount of, like, swings at the end of this fight. The reason we don't want to be at, like, 2 HP is because the game will crash. Why? I don't know, it just does. And also, the reason we have a shield here is because we didn't get hit at the end of Axis. We have an extra shield. I need it to start taking damage pretty soon. At a certain point, I'll have too much HP to even take hits. Just let that hit me. Dude. These are such a scam, man. Take that hit. Pretty good fight so far. Been getting some minimum hits here. We get to 8 HP, so that we can take 2 more hits on this last attack and be set up for 4 HP. Anyway, Saroba is a really hard boss fight. Like, even with the armor we have, there's RNG. As you notice, we got a bunch of healing items for this fight because of how difficult it is. Yeah, it's a whole ordeal, this fight. But I'm just a gamer, so we can do this. Anyway, we've unlocked the Yellow Soul's true ability. Lasers. It's gonna happen at some point, of course. Anyway, time for Phase 2. There are 4 phases to this boss. Oh no, Shay stole my viewers. That's okay. I'm almost done anyways. Okay, so now we have auto fire. It's a setting in the menu of this game. So here, ideally in this phase, we don't need a heal if we play well enough. rings. Oh! And we also get to an extra ability called Dash. You can dash through the hits. Alright, our goal here is to break her shield so that we can get to her mask. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's honestly so fun. It's never been more fine, actually. Oh! It's still fine. Oh no! I might have to heal. Yeah, I might be fine. I think we're good. Here we need to shoot these. What am I doing? I'm having a mental breakdown. What's happening? I got worried about my HP, and so I started doing it wrong. That's okay. Didn't die, which is good. I didn't lose that much time, either. Anyway, apparently Chujin was sick and then died. That's unfortunate. Man, I'm feeling emotions. I'm just trying to do a GDQ submission, man. Unfortunate. It's okay. Sorobababa. Alright. This is the next phase. Where it just gets harder. Oh! That's the worst thing that could happen! Yeah, dude! Oh my gosh, I'm getting rolled. I'm getting absolutely rolled by RNG right now. I'm gonna die? Oh my gosh! I died! Dude! I mean, that was not entirely my fault, to be completely honest with you. It's okay, run it back. Run it back, minor time loss. Dude. Why bother? Dude, I just couldn't do anything. What was I supposed to do, man? Ain't no way, man. Frickin' Soroba, dude. Oh my gosh, stop! Quit it! I'm gonna heal again just in case. That was really unfortunate. It was partly a skill issue, but a lot of that was getting unlucky. That's crazy, man. Somebody clip that. I want to show. Somebody clip me dying. I gotta get that one shown. That was horrendous. Anyway, there's Kanako. That is Chujin and Soroba's daughter, and she wants to help out. But we all know what happens when monsters have determination, right? Round-winning kill. Play of the game. No, dude. Oh, no. Yeah. I think after submitting Undertale Yellow, I'm gonna submit Mori. And then, I mean, I don't remember how submission works. What happened in this phase? I got absolutely rolled. It was, okay, yes, it was partly my fault, but dude, I got so unlucky. I died like turn 1. She just shredded my HP. Anyway, back to commentating for the submission. It's time to lock in. This is the hardest phase of Soroba. Every turn is really long. Oh, all right, we got one of the only 3 attacks. Oh, you suck. It's fine. Oh! This is the nasty combo. Don't die! Oh, no! Wait! Oh, wait, no. Lock in. Oh my god! Monka ass! I absolutely should have died there. I forgot to heal. I mean, not as bad as it's not as bad as a submission as the Justice one. That one had some gnarly mistakes. But yeah, this is still a good run overall. Man. Comedic Soroba fight, dude. No, I know you were joking. That was so clutch. I thought I was dead for sure. Yeah. And now we have the end cutscenes of the game. I'm doing a lot of talking with chat and less commentating. My bad, I'm getting too... These submission videos have insane things happen in them and then I just get logged out. But yeah. Anyway. It was locked out, yeah. You pulled through when you absolutely shouldn't have. Anyway, Clover makes the executive decision to take one for the team. Feel strong, man. Such a good game. If any category is gonna get accepted, it's gonna be this one for sure. GDQ likes their true pacifist. And I mean, I think it is the most entertaining, too. Has the most difficult stuff. It has your tricks. It has a really hard boss fight. It's time. It's time to go. McDonald's? R.A.P. Clover. Clover was the best of us. Hug. Don't worry, Clover is just... You can't make me keep talking to chat during my submission! Please stop being funny! Anyway, time. 1:11:14. Not bad. I think that's a third place time still. It might, if I didn't die in phase 3, it might have been a second place time again. Oh wait, no, it would have been, no. This is a fourth place time. What? Mike, wait. Am I insane? Anyway, that is Undertale Yellow True Pacifist in 1:11:14. Can't wait to see ya if it's accepted. Yeah!